Wall Street is digesting a hefty breakfast of earnings and economic data. The markets are stabilizing this morning for equity as well as the currency markets. And ahead of a Fed chair speech by Janet Yellen, we're seeing mixed earnings as well as strength in CPI. On Tuesday, U.S. indices closed lower, pressured by shares in the banks, diversified financials, as well as semiconductors and semiconductor equipment sectors. Meanwhile, shares in the household and personal products, food and staples retailing, and consumer durables and apparel sectors gained momentum. On the economic data front in the previous session, the New York Empire State Manufacturing Survey fell to 6.5 in January, missing estimates. As for year advancers and decliners, 56% of S&P 500 constituents traded lower yesterday. And in after-hours trade, CSX announced a fourth quarter diluted EPS of 49 cents versus 48 cents last year on revenues of $3.04 billion from $2.78 billion in the previous year. Net earnings fell 2% year over year. And moving on to United Continental, the company reported fourth quarter adjusted EPS down 30% year over year to $1.75. Now, operating revenues came in at $9.05 billion from $9.04 billion a year earlier, and net income declined by 52% year over year. In terms of earnings on the calendar today, we will be getting quarterly results out from Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, US Bancorp, Charles Schwab, Kinder Morgan, as well as Netflix. And moving on to overseas markets, Asian markets were mostly higher today, with the Nikkei up 0.4%, the Hang Seng gaining 1.1%, and South Korea's Kospi nearly flat on the session. Meanwhile, European indices are trading mixed. And here in the U.S. for the S&P 500, bullish bias for the S&P 500 is favored above 2261. Analysts at Trading Central prefer long positions above that level, with targets standing at 2270 and 2273 in extension. As for the Nasdaq, on an intraday basis, a rebound is expected, and the same applies for the Dow Industrials.